We should be calling out people. Honestly, he and I deserve to be robbed.
You say we deserve to be robbed?
Yeah.
Okay, take his iPhone.
What you're looking at there is the end result of leftism, lefty ideology for your boys and your girls. Not so much your girls. They want your girls to look like dudes. But for your boys, they want them to look like... They want you to look like Gollum. Completely indistinguishable from Gollum. That is the end result of being fed Capri Suns, lesbian Lunchables, and not allowed to play competitive sports while being sent to a public education center that will re-educate you into white people suck, masculinity is bad, give black people everything because of 1619 racism, and that's how you get wherever the hell that thing is with that cuck mask on, Abe. Ew, ew, disgusting. Ew, ew. So here we've got a wild video. Nick Shirley over here. This video is the definition of white guilt, realizing white guilt is stupid. To fully respect you, Nick, I dispute that. I don't think that this white libtard is at all understanding what is happening while you are pouring upon him his own rhetoric in real time. No, that thing right there, not salvageable. That's what happens when you've got a terminal case of lefty ideology. There's no hope. There's no hope. So it all starts. Nick Shirley is down here. I'm thinking maybe in the hood. Maybe in the hood. Nick Shirley likes to go to places that don't like white people. Now, in this video, the black people don't got a problem with Nick Shirley. It's the effeminate lefty white they-thems that got a problem with Nick Shirley in this environment. And so while Nick is over here talking to these black women, there's some effeminate squawking in the background. And Nick is like, what the hell is that? It's Mordor, bro. All right? Can't stop here. It's Mordor country. And he chases whatever the hell this thing is into a Walgreens. The Walgreens is being looted. Walgreens! Yeah. This idiot's talking points, his rhetoric, and his usefulness for the Democrat Party is getting Walgreens looted and robbed. At which case they then leave. And then the black community comes out and says, that's racist. You're not allowed to leave. And they go, well, we can't let people rob us. No. You got to let people rob you too. Because 1619. But then you can't leave because that's also racism. Again, that's all stupid stuff brought to you by this idiot over here. And he says, you're not, what are you doing, Nick Shirley? You're not allowed to talk to black people because this ain't where you be froms. And, I'm sorry, what? What? Well, you didn't pay the indigenous land stolen person tax and you're white. What color are you? Maybe he identifies as a marginalized BIPOC lesbian, but you look pasty. You look Irish up in here, bro. So, yeah, you're not allowed to be here, Nick, on stolen land with us Blicks because you didn't pay the indigenous stolen land tax. Oh, that's weird. I ain't paying that tax. Begrudgingly, very begrudgingly will I pay the IRS. The illegal IRS. But listen, if you got to deal with those scumbags of the IRS, check out today's sponsor, Tax Network USA. You owe back taxes, haven't filed in years. Now's the time to resolve those tax matters with national conversation around abolishing the income tax system, which is going to be great. The IRS is fighting back at their best, proving that they're here to stay by becoming more aggressive than ever before. They're going to try to squeeze you before we defund them. They're sending out more collection notices, filing more tax liens, and collecting billions more in recent years. If you owe, the IRS can take your wages, your bank account. They can even your Social Security, retirement, and even your home. If you owe or haven't filed, it's not a question of if the IRS will act, it's when. Right now, Tax Network USA is offering a completely free IRS research and discovery call to show exactly where you stand and how they can help you. Stop before it's way too late. Their powerful programs and strategies can save you thousands or even eliminate your debt entirely if you qualify. Don't make the serious mistake of representing yourself or calling the IRS on your own. Waiving your tax rights can cost you even more money. They're definitely not on your side. So get protected the right way with Tax Network USA and start the process of settling your tax matters once and for all. Call 1-800-958-1000 or click the link in the description box below for free discovery call with Tax Network USA. Don't let that IRS be the first to act. That's 1-800-958-1000. Thank you guys at Tax Network USA. So let's get back to this douchebag who's high on his white saviorness. I'm using those pronouns fast and loose, by the way. But you're a white person, Nick. You're not supposed to be here talking to my blicks. Wow. Wow, that's an incredible thing to say. So then Nick takes him outside. And he's like, dude, I don't know where you're coming from. You know you're white, right? He goes, yes, I'm white. But I did the work, all right? I did the work. I internalized my racisms, and I confronted it like Luke Skywalker in the Cave of Rainbows. And I love Blix. Come here, fellow Blix. Look at this white person in our hood. This is crazy. This is an insane thing to say.
Understand where you're coming from.
Because you got to take accountability for it.
Accountability for what?
Systemic problems.
What?
Because this right here, you're occupying indigenous land here.
Uh-huh.
You're occupying space that isn't here.
Wait, but I can say the exact same thing to you.
You can. And you should.
And you're occupying this
and
space.
we should. We should be calling out people.
Yeah.
Honestly, he and
is
I deserve
we?
to be robbed.
Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Yep. That's what happens when you are adhering to lefty suicide politics. He's white. He deserves to be robbed. I'm an anti-racist. He's white. He deserves to be robbed. You're the anti-racist? Right, fellow Blick? Look at me, Blick. Am I doing a good thing, Blick? Let's rob him. Wow. That's crazy. But that's leftardism, boys. That's what happens in these public schools. Yeah. That's the end result of a public education system that's been hijacked by Marxists. He doesn't even understand at all what he's saying. And I love how he keeps looking at the black dude. Yeah, look at him. He's not taking accountability. See that? I'm a good white. I take accountability. He's on stolen land. See that? I'm acknowledging that this land is stolen. Look at me, black. I'm a good white person, black. And he should be robbed. Look at that. Look at how great I am. I'm super duper good white person. Right, Blick? Right, Blick? Holy stupid idiot. So Nick then goes, well, hold on. Say if white people deserve to be robbed, well, you're white. Take his iPhone. And boom. You do that. Oh,
You want to help my mutual aid funds?
my mutual aid.
You want to? Okay,
Give it.
Do you want to
Take his iPhone. Take his iPhone.
You just said you didn't want it.
Dude,
No,
I
stop.
use this to help people.
I help.
No, you
people.
don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
You want to go
Who do you
talk
help?
to Rhonda?
Listen, I help Rhonda. Rhonda's my black friend. Look, black, get over here, black. Black Rhonda, get over. She's black. She's super black. Look at her. On a spectrum of 1965 Michael Jackson to 1996 Michael Jackson, she's squarely a 1972. Look, I see the black. And so Nick is telling me, as if I read this, that he realizes that white. No, Nick, I don't think that this dumb goofball at all remotely understands that his rhetoric is stupid. I don't think he's getting it at all. He keeps going, no. Listen. No, white people should be robbed. But I'm a good white person. We can do Kofi. You want to do Kofi? What? Is that AIDS? Is that what you do in the back room of one of these rainbow bars? I don't want to do any. No, that sounds like how you get monkeypox, allegedly, of course. And so they keep. He's got his phone. No. I need my phone. This is how I do the work. By the way, this is a Wednesday, 11 a.m. The only person at work is Nick. This entire neighborhood. There's nobody going to work. Go to work, all of you. This guy might be a student. He might be ditching. Go to school. Dude, I changed my mind. Don't go to school. Oh, allegedly, of course. The worst place for you. Look at what it's teaching. God knows what it's teaching black people, but white people, this thing over here. He's like, Nick is like, well, no. Come over here. And I just get all the black people. Yeah, no, this guy over here hates white people so much he thinks that white people should be robbed. Go on and take his stuff. He's getting a whole line. I need this for my friend Corey, who the non-binary, trans, lesbian, BIPOC, indigenous person of the tribe. I buy him stuff on Amazon. Idiot. You're going to get eaten alive, fool. And that's the point. That's why they want to turn. They want to turn your poor little girls into men. They want to turn your men, your boys, into whatever the shit that is over there. And that's how you destroy a civilization. Yeah. All of these weirdos, they're going to be addicted to drugs. They're mentally incapacitated. They've got this burden of white guilt. Look at this. What am I doing? Rob white people. It's fine. Oh, I'm being robbed. He doesn't get it, Nick. Dude, that dude don't get it. He's not going to be reformed after this. He's been brutalized by a military op. And people need to stand up and say, no, that's dumb. That's dumb. No, don't rob anybody. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. Stop it. Oh, my God. Look at him. Even the kids are, all the kids are coming up to Rob. They're going to take your shoes, brah. They're going to take your shoes. You're going to be left with just a stupid mask and your women's underwear on, allegedly, of course. But there you have it. White guilt. There's an insane amount of white guilt out there. And I'm glad that the tide is finally turning. But, protect your kids out there. Protect your kids. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video. Check out today's sponsor, Tax Network USA, and then make way, because the salt must flow.